Well, folks, C-Gar here, coming to you from my studio in Springfield, Oregon, which is, yes, a lawn chair in front of my garage. Some people are interested in what kind of cigar I'm smoking, and I tell them if I smoke something different, I'll let you know. Today I'm smoking a Del Sol from Drew Estates, and it is a very tasty, very good cigar. So let's get to what's going on today. Congress is talking about bringing in Ghislaine Maxwell to testify to Congress, and I think when you think about it, what's she going to have to say? She's not going to name names that are powerful names that are connected to Trump, who is probably the only person that is in a position to give her a pardon over the next 3 years, 3.5 years. So I think it will be interesting to see what she has to say. I think she'll do a lot of dancing around. I don't think she's going to name anybody specifically. Other than Epstein, she'll definitely pin pretty much everything on him, but that's what I think. Then the other thing that came out today, I guess they got some emails or documents or something that are showing that Obama was behind Russia, hoax, whatever you want to call it, to try and impeach Trump and, destroy his ability to do his job. And I think they also said something about a whistleblower. There's probably some whistleblowers involved. Do I think anything of that is going to come out of that? I don't. Because I think we've known all this stuff. We've known about before Obama left office, him and Biden, and I think Susan Rice, there might have been a couple other people in there, had a meeting, and we're talking about trying to use the 25th Amendment on Trump to keep him out, to take him out of office. We know that they were crooked and they dealt from the bottom of the deck. That's right, I watch a lot of Westerns now. But, I think we knew all that. I mean, the Hillary Clinton emails, we knew about that. We knew that she, smashed her iPhones and iPads with hammers and destroyed the SIM cards. And we know that she did all that shit. We know that. So I don't think there's going to be anything that we don't know. I mean, maybe there'll be more complete evidence or whatever. Maybe there'll be some concrete evidence and proof, but I don't think they're going to do anything. And I think Trump is not wanting them to get all carried away with that. Trump is wanting to fulfill his agenda, which he's doing a fantastic job. I mean, like the guy or hate him, I mean, he's just one day at one week after the next. It's just another trade deal, another this, another that. And then, stock market is up, all the, what's the trade stuff? Man, I can't think of the word. Tariffs. Okay, so all the tariffs were supposed to just sink the economy, and they're not. And we're racking up money, and money's going into coffers, and employment in the private sector is going good. Of course, they were talking about when they start deporting people, that's going to do away with, all these jobs are, we're not going to be able to fill them. That's not happening. And I think it's just, it's amazing. I mean, bottom line is it's just amazing. Now, you can disagree with some of the tactics And I would not necessarily disagree with people disagreeing with the tactics. I mean, I do think. But the other thing I have noticed is, you hear, oh yeah, this person, this happened, and the innocent guy was carted off to jail, whatever, and then you find out, no, it didn't happen that way. It didn't go down that way. So I think for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, are they going to pick up a few people maybe that they didn't intend to pick up, but are still here illegally and get deported? Yeah, that's going to happen. Eventually, he's going to deport all of them. I think that's always been the plan. I don't think he's been secretive about that. He's always said we're going to get the bad guys first. But a lot of people are self-deporting. That's good. And I think, you gotta sweep out the house before you put in the new floor, So I think I'm behind it. Do I want them to be as humane and as gentle as they can be? Yeah, absolutely. But these guys that are fighting them and trying to shoot at them and do all this stuff, man, I'm put a bullet in them, drop them right in the tracks. I'm done with that. This idea of all these people that have, these illegals that have four or five crimes against them, and they're still running the streets. You know what? They make a false move, plug them. And I think the sooner we get this cleaned up, the better off we're going to all be. And then I think then you can start letting people back in, through the proper channels. And I think that there are some really good people that, deserve to be here. Not necessarily deserve to be here, but it should be allowed to be here. But they need to go through proper channels, So hopefully that comes about. But back on topic as far as Obama and Hillary, and I don't think anybody's going to see any time. I just don't think so. I don't think the country's got the appetite for it. I do think the country does have the appetite for the truth, and I think they need to get the truth, and they need to realize just how off track these guys were. And I think that should get people to maybe vote with a little more intention behind it. And I think it should wake people up to the fact that the Democrats have been operating way below the board. And I'm not saying Republicans don't do that once in a while either, but not like the Democrats are. And I think that, I see where they're going to bring the CEO of Act Blue before Congress. That'll be an interesting one to watch. I'll be interested to see if he tries to take the fifth. But they have run a lot of dirty money through Act Blue. And I think it'll be interesting to see exactly how deep they are able to get into that. Where they're just looking at people, taking names and just donating money in their name when they didn't even know about it, and they didn't do it. And that there were just sheets and sheets and sheets of that. So I want to see all that stuff come out and see what goes on there. I do think that's something they should immediately, start to prosecute. I don't really think I have anything else to say other than enjoy summer, man. It's going by fast. But the wife, she made me get some new t-shirts. She said the neck on my t-shirts was looking really bad in these videos. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but I got a new t-shirt. So anyway, everybody take care. If you are watching my videos, just give me a smiley face or a thumbs down or a thumbs up or something. But I have no idea who's watching unless you put something down. And so, send a comment, send a complaint, and anybody that wants to me to go into something deeper or wants to challenge me, Jeff Co., go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll bring it up. But anyway, take care and stay in the sunshine. See you later. Bye.